In the Fellowship of the Ring, Gandalf tells Frodo that no force or forge could break the One Ring, not a sledgehammer, not dragonfire. Only the volcanic fires of Mount Doom, the place of its creation, could unmake it. This idea became a central tenet of both Tolkien's narrative and Peter Jackson's film adaptation, reinforced by Gimli's failed attempt to destroy the ring during the Council of Elrond. However, in a little-known 1951 letter to Milton Waldman, Tolkien revealed a crucial piece of lore. He wrote that the One Ring was unbreakable by any smithcraft less than Sauron's own. This comment implies that a smith of equal or superior talent to Sauron might have been able to destroy the ring, not by fire, but by skill. The problem was, by the Third Age, such a smith no longer existed. Fëanor, a smith greater than Sauron. Among all elves, Fëanor, the creator of the Silmarils, stood as the most gifted craftsman in the history of Middle-earth. Tolkien described him as the most skilled in hand and most subtle in mind. His mastery over creation was so complete that he forged the Silmarils, indestructible gems that contain the sacred light of the two trees of Valinor. Fëanor's legacy suggests he might have had the ability to dismantle the One Ring. Gandalf himself implied that the elves' greatest artifacts, such as the Palantiri, were beyond even Sauron's understanding and may have been created by Fëanor. If he could craft such powerful relics, perhaps he could unmake the ring. But Fëanor died during the First Age, long before the forging of the One Ring, and his pride, obsession, and violent nature would have made him vulnerable to its corrupting influence. Celebrimbor, the ringmaker's regret. The next most likely candidate was Celebrimbor, Fëanor's grandson. Celebrimbor led the elven smiths of a region and helped Sauron, then disguised as Annatar, forged the Rings of Power. Though Sauron later betrayed the elves, Celebrimbor alone forged the 3 elven rings, free of Sauron's direct touch, but still bound to the One Ring. While not quite as talented as Fëanor, Celebrimbor's understanding of the magic behind the rings could have made him capable of dismantling the One Ring, or at least given him a better chance than any living smith. However, he died in the Second Age defending a region from Sauron's assault, never knowing the true depth of the One Ring's power. The true barrier: willpower, not skill. Even if Fëanor or Celebrimbor had survived into the Third Age, another issue would have stood in their way: the ring's will. In his letter, Tolkien made it clear that the ring had a corrupting power so strong that even Sauron himself could not fully master it. Anyone who possessed it became dominated by it. To destroy the ring required not only skill, but the strength to resist its seduction. Fëanor, driven by ambition and wrath, would almost certainly have succumbed. Celebrimbor, though nobler, had already been deceived once by Sauron. The ring might have convinced him that he could use its power for good. And though the Vala All, the divine smith who once taught Sauron, possessed both the skill and moral strength to destroy the ring, he had long withdrawn from direct involvement in the world. Why Mount Doom remained the only option. In the end, it wasn't just about the rarity of such craftsmanship. It was about trust. No one alive could resist the ring long enough to destroy it, not even a smith as skilled as Fëanor or Celebrimbor. Mount Doom was not chosen simply because it worked. It was the only method immune to personal ambition. The journey to Mordor wasn't just a test of endurance or strength. It was a test of self-sacrifice, where even the smallest could resist temptation, if only for a moment, long enough to fulfill the task that the mighty could never achieve.